Welcome all of you to another video of Maths Made Easy. Now in this video today I am going to take up a 7th standard topic from R.S. Agarwal. This is the first exercise from 7th standard textbook, be it you are doing R.S. Agarwal or you are doing some other textbook, but you will definitely find integers as the first chapter. Now, integers is one chapter where children have a lot of difficulty in understanding, and the main concept of algebra or of maths starts going wrong from this chapter. Okay, so it is a very important chapter, I feel. So I am taking up the very basic concept of addition and subtraction of integers, and if you get this right in your future, your algebra will always be correct. It is that important. So I am going to take it up today. Listen to it carefully, okay, and this is the very first exercise of integers from R.S. Agarwal, as I said, and also after this I shall be continuing with all the exercises from R.S. Agarwal serially. Okay, so every week I shall be posting one video of 7th standard. So let's start with it today. Now, what are integers? What are integers? We had the natural numbers. Now in natural numbers we had 1, 2, 3, dot dot dot, and it went all on till infinity. Okay, then we had whole numbers. In whole numbers we had starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, dot dot dot, and it went on till infinity. Then it comes to integers. Okay, then it comes to integers. Integers are, see, in integers we have the 0 here in the number line, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, dot dot dot, yes, and I have -1, yes, and I have -2, -3, -4, and then dot dot dot. So in integers we take the 0 also, we take the 1, 2, 3, 4, we take -1, -2, -3, -4 also, but what we don't take in integers is the fractions. We don't take fractions in the negative side also, nor in the positive side. So we just take these whole numbers, positive, negative, and also 0. Mark it that we also take 0 in the list of integers. Okay, so this is it. Now this is integers. Now how do we add to integers, or how do we subtract to integers? Now I shall be explaining this with the help of the number line, but that doesn't mean that you will always have to do the sums with the help of number line. So but I shall be explaining it with the help of number line so that you understand it well, and later on you can follow a method, you can manage it without number line then. Okay. Let's see, they say evaluate. Evaluate means find the value of, okay, 15 plus, it is written like this, 15 plus -8. 15 plus -8. Now when they say here plus, it means that it is adding to integers. Which two integers? It is adding plus 15 and it is adding -8. These two it is adding. Okay, so in the number line we have 15 over here, okay, 15 in the number line. Now in the number line, when this is 15 and any -8 always means any minus, whenever anything comes with a minus sign, we have to go to the left of the number line. Whenever anything comes with a plus, we will go to the right of the number line. That is the rule. Okay, so now we will go to the left. One place 14, another place 13, another place 12, 3 over, 11, 4 over, 10, 5 over, 9, 6 over, 8, 7 over, and okay, so here we have finished 7. So we came back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so we have come back 7 places and we have reached 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. And we'll go one more place, that is now 7, because we have to go 8 places. Now we have finished 8 places, we have reached 7. Okay, so plus 15, okay, plus minus 8 is answer is 7. That is where you reach finally, is that is your answer, therefore it is answer is 7. Okay, now I shall be parallelly telling you how to do it without a number line, because it is not always possible to work like this. Okay, so if they give it in as many sums, if they give many sums in the question paper, you cannot be doing this with a number line all the time. So it is plus 15 minus 8. Okay, so plus 15 and minus 8. So we will see one of them is a positive and another one is a negative. Okay, so here plus into minus is a minus. Okay, so I can write it straight like that instead of this. So instead of this, I'll simplify it and write it like this. Now I'm doing this without a number line. Every time I'll do it without a number line, you'll slowly understand. What I have to see is the sign same or different? The signs are different. Sign different, subtract. Okay, so we will subtract. So sign different, I have subtracted, and the sign here will be the sign of the bigger number. So it is plus 7. Okay, so this is another way without the number line. How do we find it? Okay, now let's see the next sum. Let's take up minus 16 plus 9. This is the sum. Now my two integers are minus 16 and plus 9. Okay, now in the number line, minus 16 is somewhere here, minus 16. Okay, with that I'll have to go to the right, plus 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8 and 9. Let me put the 0 a little far away. I'll put the 0 here. Okay, so here let me write now. Minus 15 minus, this is minus 14 minus 13 minus 12 minus 11 minus 10 minus 9 minus, this is minus 8 minus 7. Okay, so if it was a minus sign, so I started with it, and then since they said plus 9, I am going to the right, so I reached finally minus 7. So minus 16 plus 9, minus 16 plus 9 is a minus 7. Now let me do it without number line. Okay, so they are two different signs. One is minus, one is plus. So I will subtract. Different signs, subtract. I had written previously. So if I subtract 16 minus 9, how much do I get? I get a 7. I'll put that 7. Okay, I'll write that 7. And what will I do? Now I will put the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number doesn't mean the bigger in the number line. The bigger in just magnitude, bigger value. Which is bigger? 16 is bigger or 9? 16 is bigger. You shouldn't think minus 16 is smaller. We are only looking at the magnitude of the number to think whether they are big or small. So minus 7. So this is my answer. Minus 16 plus 9 is minus 7. Okay. So that is how we can get it without a number line. Let's take another sum. Minus 7 plus minus 23. Again, this time the difference is there are two negatives. Okay, one is minus 7. Okay, plus into minus, you have to multiply the signs like this when they are, you don't multiply every time. This is again a big confusion. When the signs don't have a number here. Okay, if it is plus 3 plus, okay, so here the signs didn't have a number in between, so we are multiplying the signs only. Plus into minus is a minus. Okay, so here minus 23. Now I'll draw the number line. So if I draw the number line, I will get here, this is 0. Okay, and I will start from minus 7. Maybe it is here somewhere. Okay, minus 7 is here. I will have to go 23 places to the left because it is minus 23. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so I have reached where? Now how will I find where I reached? With minus sign, if I minus 7, if I just add 23, I can reach here. So I have actually reached minus 30. Okay, so minus 30 is my answer. Now I shall be doing it without a number line. So supposing the sum comes to you like this, how will you do it? So here same sign, okay, minus and minus, add, not difference. So simply add the 7 with the 23, you get a 30. Put the common sign, okay, and put the common sign. If you subtract, you have to put the sign of the bigger number. If you add, you have to put the common sign. That is it. Okay, so I put the common sign. Fine. So this is my sum without the number line. This is with the number line. Number line is simply for you all to understand. So let's take another one. I hope you all are understanding. If you understand, please put down a comment in the comment section. It really motivates me when you all understand well. Minus 32. I shall be giving more worksheets after this. Okay. So after this, videos will be posted where I shall be giving lots of worksheets which you can work out and get some good practice. Now here again different signs. Okay, let me put the number line, and this is 0. Here somewhere is minus 32. Okay, from minus 32 I have to go 47 places that side. Yes, so here to here till the 0 itself is a 32 places. After 32 places there are 47 minus 32. Yes, (47) minus 32, because till here already 32 places are there. So that is a how much? 15 places are left. Okay. So now this side I have to go another 15 places. Okay. So from minus 32 to plus 40, and if we do plus 47 like this, if we keep going 47 places, we will till here will reach 32. Another 15 in the positive side will give me the plus 47. Okay, plus I'll go plus 47 like this, and if I go like this, if I continue going 47 places like this, then I will reach plus 15. So the answer is 15 over here, plus 15. Now let me do it without the number line. Minus 32 plus 47 here. So minus 32 plus 47 is, you have to subtract because different signs subtract, and on subtracting I am getting a 15, and put the sign of the number which is bigger in magnitude, so it is plus 15. Okay, so quickly now without the number line I think I can do 2 or 3 sums. So without the number line, okay, because every time you can't be using the number line. 53 plus minus 26. Now this is 53 minus 26. I multiplied the signs. Then they are different signs, so I'll subtract. 53, 26. This is a 7, and then this is a 2. This is 27 plus, because this is 53 is positive. Minus 48 plus minus 36. Here minus 48, this is another sum, don't mix up. Okay, minus 36, both have negative sign, same sign, so we have to add. If both are positives, then also we'll add. If both are negatives, then also we'll add. So here this is 48 and 36, we will add, and we will get a 84. This is 84, and we'll put the sign which is common to both. Okay, so that is another one. Okay, now they are saying this sum, the language of the sum keeps changing, but the concept remains the same. Every time they'll put it in a slightly different way. Okay, but the concept remains the same. Now see, here they said find the sum of, okay, find the sum of, then they are saying 153, this is the second mean from the first exercise RS Agarwal, okay, and minus 302, okay, 153 and minus 302, find the sum of 153 plus minus 302, yes, because they told sum, because of this word sum I have put the plus sign, okay, if this is subtract I'll put a minus sign. So now this is 1, after that you put this plus sign following this and then follow whatever I have taught in the last few sums. So plus into minus is a minus. Now back to the same sum, as I said the concept is always same. So it is 302 minus 153, I'll have to find the difference, subtract, okay. So this is 964 149, okay. So 149 I wrote. Now time to decide on the sign. I'll take the sign of the bigger number bigger in magnitude. Okay. Find the sum of again 1005 and minus 277. Same thing. 1005 plus minus 277. Right like this. It will help you to get your sum right. 1005 minus 277. Written? Okay. Now I'll find the difference. 1005 277, this is how much? 8, this is 2, this is 3 and so this is 7, okay. So 728, but now time to decide on the sign. Sign has to be what? Sign has to be positive because 1005 is the bigger one and it is positive. So this is how we do integer addition, okay. Then we'll come to subtraction. Subtraction of integers. You will see it is exactly the same concept, but then we are every time just it is coming in different words, that is all. Subtract, okay. So subtract. Now what? 28 from, subtract 28 from minus 42. This is the language they have given us. So whenever they say subtract 7 from 11, yeah, don't we write this? 11 minus 7, we don't write 7 minus 11, right? The number before which from comes gets written in the beginning, okay, and then the other one. So this is the number before which from will be written in front and then the other one with a minus sign. So the same thing happens with integers also. We will just not we don't have to bother whether it is minus sign, negative numbers or positive numbers. We'll just continue the sum. So minus 42 gets written first. Because of subtraction I put a minus sign, okay, not that it has a minus here so you don't have, I'll put a, because this is subtract and then put the 28. Now what happens? Look at the sum now. It has taken the shape of exactly what I was teaching you all this time. Same sign. Add 42, 28. This is 70. 70 and put the common sign. 70 and put the sign of the put 70 and put the common sign of both the numbers. Okay. Then minus 1000. So now another one, minus 36 from, they are saying 42. These sums I am doing from the fourth main of RS Agarwal first exercise 1A. Okay. So here this is, see, 42 gets written first because it is after from, and then put the minus sign, then put minus 36, yeah, then put minus 36. Minus why? Because we are subtracting, okay. For that this minus is coming and this minus is coming because the integer itself is negative, okay. 42 minus into minus is a plus 36. We will add 42, 36, same sign, both are positive, we have to add. So 8, 78, 78 plus, put the common sign, sum done. Okay, so these sums we are doing without number line. Now let's take one more sum. Subtract, we are saying subtract minus 64 from 0. Nothing to get confused in this. No leaving out this sum in the exam. Put the 0, put a minus sign for subtraction, put the minus 64, 0 plus 64. This is, what is 0 plus 64? You all know by now, that is 64. Okay, so this is the sum. Answer is 64. Okay, now I shall be doing one sum, which is subtract the sum of, so the question says subtract the sum of, okay, minus 1032 from and 878 from minus 34. Now this sum. Okay, first thing is we'll take the sum in parts. The sum of this till here, we'll finish that first. Okay, so here minus 1032 plus 878, because this is positive plus. If you want, you can even write it like this. Okay, so in the next step you get this plus into plus plus. Yeah, okay, so how much do I get? Different signs. Note one thing, it is different signs. 1032, 878, this is 4, this is 8, so 5, this is 9, 1. Yes, so it comes to 154. So 154 I wrote, but then what is the sign? The sign is negative because the bigger number has the negative sign. Okay, so that is first part done. From, so this is the sum of these two, first part. Okay, from minus 34. So minus 34 gets written in the front. Minus, because they told subtract, so this minus 154. Yes, minus 34 plus, minus into minus plus 154. Now you see different signs, right? Different signs. What to do now? Since they have different signs, I will now add, subtract 154 and 34. I'll subtract. So 0, 2 and 1, 120. 120 sign positive because 154 is positive. The bigger number is positive. The magnitude of the bigger number, the sign of the number bigger in magnitude is positive. Okay, so this is how. So your final answer is this, plus 120. So the sum is in two parts. You have to recognize the two parts, and this is the second part. Okay, this is the second part. Now next, subtract minus 134 from the sum of what? The sum of 38 and minus 87 and minus 87. So be a little careful. Subtract this from the sum of, so this much is again one sum. Okay, so now 38 plus minus 87. 38 minus 87. Different signs, subtract. Okay, so this is 49. This is 49 minus. Why minus? Because it is, the 87 is bigger in magnitude. It has a minus sign, so we'll put the minus. So we got the answer for this much part. Now we'll come to the answer for the rest part of it, that is subtract minus 134 from 49. So even if now the confusion arises, students say this looks smaller, that looks bigger. How can I subtract from this that one? Yes, you can in integers. From a bigger number you can subtract a smaller number. It can go anywhere around in integers. So as they say, you have to follow. So minus 49, this is from the sum of this at minus 49, minus because of subtraction, minus because the question had it. Okay, so So that is minus 49 and plus 134, and that comes to how much? 134 and 49 subtract, because they have different signs, you have to subtract. And so this is 5 and then 8, so 85. So it comes to 85 and plus, because this had the plus sign. Okay, so that is it from the chapter integers, first exercise. Okay, next topic, next video in integers. In the next video I shall be taking up the different laws like commutative, additive, inverse, associative. You must have heard of them. Okay, so if you find that confusing, watch the next video, you'll be very clear about it. Okay, so in this video I will it is only addition and subtraction of integers. Okay, so I'll end the video here today, and if you have liked the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Do share the video with people who you think will benefit from this. Okay, also if you have liked my explanation, if you have liked the video, leave a comment in the comment box. If you want any particular explanation of any chapter, you can also leave a comment. Okay, I'll try to do that video. I'll try to make that video for you. Okay then, bye all of you. Thanks then.